Faku, thank you again for coming, for talking with us, and for making the time to give us some of your thoughts and insights. And welcome to this interview.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. First, I want to start by asking you some simple questions about your life, about everything that's going on in your let's say personal life. First of all, how are you doing today?
I'm very happy. I'm very good here. This is a great city, you know. I usually live like a normal and simple life here. I just wake up and take my daughter to the school and come here to the practice and spend time with my family in my home.
Yeah. How crazy does it get? Because I mean, you played for big teams. You played in the NBA in Europe. You played in, of course, your home country. But does it get maybe a bit too crazy sometimes with the fans and with all the love? Like, if love can be crazy, is it maybe a bit too hard to handle sometimes with everybody, I think, approaching you and always wanting a photo and similar things?
No, I like it. I like it. I think they show me a lot of love, you know, and obviously, like, take me the photo with them is a way to show them back that kind of love. But I think the other way to show them love is like putting my life in every game, and I think that they like that. I just try to do my best every game, and every time I have a chance to meet every fans, I just try to do it because they support us every game, every season. So that's amazing. That makes the club very huge.
Yeah, I saw you after a lot of games. You spent like 10 or 15 or 20 minutes just in front of the cafe, in front of Pioneer, just taking pictures and everybody. And
yeah,
you know.
yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, I like when my hero or my favorite player is like close to the people, you know. I love to see that in a professional sport or basketball player. So I just try to do that, like be close to the people, close to the fans. They support us, they come here, they pay the ticket and come and support us. So at least we have to do take a picture with them or just talk with them.
Yeah. And who was your favorite player growing up?
I don't know. You're not gonna know him.
Try me.
Marcelo Milanesio. No, you know.
No, I don't.
He's just playing in the Argentinian league.
Yeah, but somebody will know him. Some of the viewers will know him.
For sure. He played in the national team in the 90s, and he was a point guard. And I just love how he played, make everyone better. I go to the gym and watch him play a lot of times, and I had the opportunity to practice with him, and I just love the way he played.
Yeah. Let's get to this season. Let's talk about that first. Obviously, it's not over yet, but the EuroLeague part is over, and you won one trophy already. How would you summarize the entire season up to this moment and everything that's happened since you came here?
I mean, it's been good. Our first goal was to try to play the playoff games. EuroLeague is really hard, and you have tough game. Everyone can beat you, or you can. As a team, we can beat everyone too. We proved that, but I don't know. We did a great regular season. We were close. We lost some tough games against Berlin, against Bayern in Bayern, some really tough games. But also we won really good games against Olympiacos, both games. We were close against Barcelona here. We played great basketball. Both games against Barcelona, we played really good basketball. But it is what it is, you know. You gotta take it and try to improve as a team during the season. The team start with a new roster. In the middle happened some stuff like new coach. Luca came, I came.
The suspension of
the
registration,
yeah. So that changed a little bit the thing. I gotta be time to get used to this change, you know. But I think we are playing now, and we played really good basketball, and we improve as a team every game we went through.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it was 3 months since you came and to your first game in your league.
I came in middle of December,
and
maybe.
It was 1st of
yeah.
March. Yeah, you played first game, 2nd of March. if you had 1 month more, but let's not make it all 3 months, but just 1 month more with the team, practicing for every game, playing, getting, you know, together more, and just, do you think, I don't know, I don't want to say top 8 would be the reality of the situation, but the final 4 or something like that? I know it's not an easy question, like, because nobody knows,
Yeah.
and you can't ever know, but
I mean, you answered the question, but I want to say yes, because, and also it's not about one player. This is a team sport, and for 2 new players like me or Luca, a new coach, it's like I take time to get used to, need like a new adaptation, you know. But I want to say yes, because we believe we can be in the top 8.
at least.
At least. After that, everything can happen, you know. But I mean, we proved during the season we compete against any team, the best team in the EuroLeague. So my heart says yes, but I mean, we can know. We really can know. We are not gonna know it. So the only thing we can do right now is put our energy in, keep doing this, you know, win games, improving every practice. So I think we have to put our energy over there.
Yeah. Just one more thing I want to touch upon. During that suspension, there was talk about you leaving back then, and you even had to you put out a tweet saying, "Yeah, I'm staying." What was going on back then? Were other clubs trying to like poach you or something like that, or
I
was
didn't hear nothing.
or it was just like
Yeah, it was a rumor
to stop the speculation? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of rumor about in Twitter, you know, in social
There's
media.
always,
Like always. One day I'm in one team, another day I'm in another team, but just rumors, you know. I knew I came here to stay, you know, during the season. I'm not gonna stay. The next month I'm not playing, so the next month I'm gonna leave. From the first time here, I like make friends with my teammates. It's Lucas, he was here, so it didn't make sense to me leaving back in the time. So I put the tweet just for
to
calm
stop
the noise a little bit. But I never had even one offer for leaving. I mean, I didn't open the windows to listen those offers, you know. So I make a decision coming here and end the season as the best we can do. So I commit that choice.
And speaking about Twitter and social media and rumors and everything that's going on, what do you think about all the messages? And especially I want to ask you, because I don't know if it's photoshopped, but did your wife receive a message saying that President Vučić will get your daughter into the best Spanish schools, and that Čović is working on bringing...
But not from him. Not from him.
No, for somebody, some random
fans,
fan, and that Zvezda is working on bringing Gabriel back because his wife and your wife can hang out.
That's true.
Did you see it?
Yeah. Yesterday, one of my teammates sent me that picture, that screenshot, and I asked my wife, "Is this true?" I said, "Let me see," and she said, "Yeah, it's true." So that was funny. That's a way they show me love, you know, like we just talk. So it's funny. It's really funny to me.
Have you ever gotten? I mean, I don't know. You don't want to, talk bad about other fans, but have you gotten this much love and energy from any fan base? Have you seen anything like this? What's going on in Serbia?
I don't think so. I don't remember in my career, like, I don't know, coming here and the fans, you know, the presentation of the EuroLeague, they start jumping as crazy. They still jumping during the game, off the court, you know, in the streets, or when I take coffee outside, they show me a lot. I never see something like this.
Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot.
Going back to the season, I want you to think of one moment that you would describe as the best moment and one that you would describe as the worst moment.
Personal or as a team?
Personal.
I will pick my first game in EuroLeague here because my brother was here, my family. They just came for my first game. So I'm gonna pick that one, and also we won. So it was an important game. And you say the worst one?
Yeah, the worst one.
I mean, we didn't get it to the top 8.
Yeah, maybe that final game, I don't remember which one it was, but that you lost all mathematical chances.
Yeah, it was like 3-4 games or 5 games before. We had like 2% of chances.
Yeah, you had to win all 5, and even then it wasn't.
Yeah, but also our last game here we won. So I mean, we couldn't get it, but we won with our fans, and that was cool too. But I don't know. I don't know. For now, I don't have any worst moment here. There was everything like great. I mean, we couldn't get it to the top 8, but that wasn't a specific game,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So I can say one worst moment.
Yeah. Next topic I want to go to is because obviously we're all big Nikola Jokic fans. You obviously play with Nikola Jokic, and he's obviously, doing incredible stuff right now in the NBA. You're probably following the Nuggets still right now.
Yeah, I watched the second half just this morning.
Yeah, it was pretty early. Yeah. But what do you think of what Jokic is doing right now? Because I think he's on another level, even to his MVP seasons, because he's carrying his team to the. Did you expect to the finals? Did you expect that when you play with him? And how would you best describe him, as a teammate? Because we don't often get to talk to Nikola's teammates from the Nuggets who played with him on a club level. So that's kind of my question for you.
I mean, I expect that it's very hard what he's doing right now, because maybe he did that like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, but continuously maintain that level is really hard. It's really hard. But also I know how much he works. I mean, after every game he's on the gym. After every game he played 30 minutes, 38 minutes, and after that he take his jersey off, his pants off, and put the training clothes and go to the gym. 9 p.m., 10 p.m. he doesn't care. He lives in the club, so he's the first who came, and the last one who finished leave the gym. So it's no like lucky or something like that. It's like last 4 years he was like leading in every stats, And right now I think all the pieces are working really good, like the coaches, the players around him, so they are playing at a high level. And as a teammate, it's great. It's like when he do the interviews, he's funny. He always he don't have any social media, Twitter, Instagram. He's just reading before the game books. Every time I remember him in the locker room, he's reading a book and watching horse race.
Does he love basketball or horses more?
It's tied. That's tied.
Yeah.
I 50-50. So he's really a fun guy. First time I came in Denver, I remember in December in Saint Nicola, he invited me to his house and spent time with him and his family, like a really, really big dinner. And I had really good time with him.
Yeah. How much do you think that influence, and obviously our friendship with Luka Doncic, maybe helps you decide to come to Zvezda? Did it have any of an effect? Or it was maybe something
No. I talked with them after I decided, after they was everything official. One of the reasons I'm here is because of Luka is here, fans. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching video. I used to watch video of the fans, but Luka was here, and that helped a lot. After coming to the NBA, coming here like a huge change for me. Like coming back to the Italy, being an Argentinian friend in the team means a lot to me. So that was one of the top factors I picked.
Yeah. Going back to you and your career, don't take this the wrong way, but obviously you made it in basketball. But when you look only at the NBA, you didn't make it, like saying you didn't, be the guy like you are in Europe. In Europe, you're the guy. You're the one of the best players, top 5 if you ask me. Why do you think that is, that you couldn't be what you are in Europe in the NBA?
it's impossible to me be the guy in the NBA.
Yeah, but something close to that level. Yeah, you're not gonna be Jokic or Durant, but something bigger.
Yeah, like there are like 2, 3. Some of the team want the guy in every team, you know, in every team in the NBA. I knew if I want to play in the NBA, I have to like take my ego out and try to do what the team need me to do. Like, okay, do you want me to run to the corner and try to be the more efficient guy in the three-point shot from the corner? I will try to do it. I knew I have to change something in my game. The movement without the ball, I knew I'm not gonna have the ball too much time. So it was a big challenge for me. I had to try to change a little bit my game. I know the Jokic have the ball more often. In the NBA, there is no point guard, 2, 3. There is no position. It's just players, you know. They were running, so I knew that, and I think that there was the more harder thing to me to adjust. But I think when I feel good in the NBA, when I had like good level and playing a lot of minutes, I really feel really good, and I think I play a good level over there in my first year at least.
Yeah. One topic I also want to cover is the 2019 World Cup. Yeah, you don't have to think too hard to remember what happened there. I don't know if you talked about that game, the specific game against Serbia, when you guys beat us, and we all started crying. Do you remember that game? And you of course remember that game, but you know, what are your thoughts about how you beat Serbia, which was the favorite to win that game? We had Jokic, we had everyone, basically, almost everyone there. So is it still one of your happiest memories, that World Cup? Or
yeah, I mean that game and the whole World Cup. Even the final, we didn't get it, but I think in general we did a great tournament. And I mean, you're watching the final result against winning Serbia, but we worked really hard. During the summer, our training camp was tough, and I remember the first day in the training camp, the scholar stopped us and say, "I think this team can play the semi-final of the World Cup." And everyone else look at him. How do you think that? You are crazy. I don't know. And he put that goal in our mind, and we start working in that goal, day by day, practice by practice. So when we play against Serbia, for example, or against France, we were ready. I mean, we were ready not to win, to give our best, to put in the game what we did in the training camp, and can be a lose, can be lost the game or win the game, but let's dive with our way to play. And I think we did that. Like, we pressed full core, the point guards, we double team Joke every time he got the ball. We did everything with good basketball, hustle, fight, and passion. And I think we didn't really believe before the game we really, can win the game this way, like dominate the whole game. But during the game we had the same feeling, we were all locked in. If you look, Deck looks, he was really
killer
focused.
Instinct.
Yeah. I mean, it was nothing. We don't have to say nothing. We just look at our faces, and we already knew we are going to be like really good. And for sure, 100%, it was one of the top of my career over there, memories with the national team.
Yeah, and the story about Scola, how much of that do you maybe see in your coach, Duško Ivanović? Because I heard that his team has to be the team that's going to win the EuroLeague, whether it's possible or not. It's that mentality that he tries to get into his players from day one, that we're going to win everything. Is it like that with Duško, and how would you describe your relationship with him overall?
Yeah, it's like it's a great way to lead, that you have to put everyone in the same page if you want to win something. Like, win a championship, play the semi-final of the World Cup. You have to, during the season, it's a long season, and you gotta be, the whole team gotta be in the same page. So you have to put like an important idea, like an impossible maybe sometime idea or goal, and work for it. maybe the final result is not the medal or not the, like us, this is just the semi-final or whatever. But I think during the process, you really challenge yourself. So my relationship with the Dusko is pretty good. If you like to practice and training hard, it's the perfect fit for you.
Yeah, and obviously with Dusko we worked with Pablo Lasso, you worked with Michael Malone and other coaches. How would you, let's say, put your best coach together, and what would you take from each of them to, you know, maybe create the perfect coach?
From Pablo Lasso and Sergio Hernandez from the national team, the way they handle day by day, you know, the relationship coach-player is always great. The leadership of Dusko, I don't know who other coach I had. But it's a little bit of everything, you know, like they handle the group, the way they handle the group, the leadership, the ethic, to work ethic, is like a mix of that.
Okay, that's it.